If you think that organic beauty looks like this, then what I'm about to tell you will really blow up your mind. Most of us choose organic beauty because it sounds to be responsible, safer, and a healthier choice. But the truth, the word on the front almost never reflects what's inside the bottle. And today I'm going to show you 5 myths that people believe about organic beauty. Myths that brands don't want you to question. Because if you did, half their marketing budgets would actually lose their meaning. For over a decade, I've worked with sustainability projects, from policy spaces to brand accountability campaigns. During that time, I've seen big corporations and small labels both make one common mistake: using the word organic as a marketing prop, not a commitment. Here's the problem. Whenever you come across the words organic, plant-based, or chemical-free, your brain automatically thinks that it's healthy, safe, and ethical. And that's psychology, not science. But when you turn the product around, the first ingredient that you actually see is something which might make you think again. You'll come across a list of stabilizers, preservatives, or synthetic actives, many of which are completely safe, but far from being organic. And that disconnect between emotion and evidence is where we get manipulated, because we are paying more for the words than for the formulas. And over a lifetime, we spend thousands of dollars on these products. And worse, we nurture this illusion that our choices are good for the planet, when often they aren't. So diving into myth number 1, organic automatically means better for your skin. That's what we have been told over the years, that somehow if it's organic, then it's superior for your skin, pure, gentle, and skin friendly. But skin science doesn't work that way. Take coconut oil for example. It's organic for sure, but for acne prone skin, it can be highly comedogenic. Lavender essential oil, another organic darling, but it can cause irritation in some sensitive individuals. Meanwhile, synthetic actives like niacinamide or hyaluronic acids, which some consumers fear, have decades of clinical trials backing their safety and results. So when you pay $60 for an organic moisturizer compared to a $20 for a science-backed one, you're often paying for the branding, not for the performance. So according to a 2025 industry review, only 8% of organic labeled skincare formulas differ significantly in performance from their non-organic versions. So here's something you can actually ponder about. Organic agriculture standards do not translate into cosmetic efficacy standards. And next time when you come across your feed and see organic hydration serum splashed across your screens, ask yourself this question: whether your skin needs organic farming or some better and good formulations. Myth number 2, organic always equals sustainable. That's an easy assumption, right? Plants are good, chemicals are bad, but sustainability is way deeper than what grows in the soil. Let's take 2 examples. Brands like Estee Lauder and L'Oreal actively publish reports on renewable energy use, water consumption, and fair labor. Meanwhile, the smaller green brands usually skip all of this and focus on only getting those organic ingredient badges. But here's the kicker. Organic farming can actually be less sustainable for certain crops if yields are low and land use doubles. Which means that organic doesn't automatically lowers your carbon footprint. Some oils like argan and almond use heavy amounts of water in their production. And when they're sourced without accountability, the footprint is massive, even if the labels scream natural. So if a brand calls itself organic, but never talks about worker conditions, packaging waste, or carbon goals, you're not buying sustainability, you're buying aesthetics. That's why when you find a brand openly tracking impact, even small steps like refill systems, ethical audits, or using non-fossil fuel power, then it's worth paying for, because transparency is the real premium. Turning to myth 3, organic means chemical free. I wish that were true, but even the air that we breathe is made up of chemicals. Every beauty product, no matter how clean it pretends to be, is a chemical cocktail. Even your favorite aloe vera gel has water in it. which is chemical, right? H2O. Brands know that words like chemical-free sell because they play on fear. But scientifically, it's impossible. Without preservatives, creams and serums would actually spoil in a matter of days. So it's not about avoiding chemicals. It's about which ones matter to you. That's why learning to read ingredient listings is powerful. Here's a quick trick. If an ingredient sounds scary to you, Google its function, not the name. Like phenoxyethanol, it's there to prevent microbial growth, keeping your product safe. Chemical-free beauty is a myth that keeps people scared and misinformed, while keeping brands in business. If you want help decoding those ingredient lists, then go down to the description and download some free resources I have for you. Coming up to myth number 4, natural labels aren't misleading. You see, our brains love trust signals. Words like eco, pure, leaves on packaging, they all trigger a shortcut called this halo effect. This is why a brand can call something naturally inspired and still fill it with synthetic fragrances, silicones and colorants. And even regulatory agencies are catching up. Many natural labels have no universal standards, which means that one brand's natural extract can mean 1% of a plant and the rest 95% made up of other chemicals. So here's an example. These are two products, but only one has this third-party certification behind it. And most consumers won't notice that difference. So you see, it's similar in branding, but when it comes to transparency, only one speaks it. So here's another interactive check that you can do at home. Go grab one of your skincare products. Turn it around. How far down does the first plant ingredient actually appear? 5th? 10th? Well, that's your answer. The truth is, unless you see transparent numbers like percentage of natural origin, verified sources, the word natural is just color and typography. Finally, myth number 5, that higher price means higher quality. So in beauty marketing, price signals prestige, not potency. A lot of people assume that a $100 organic serum will outperform a $20 pharmacy one. Yet when you do a comparison of the ingredients, almost 90% are identical because luxury brands mostly invest in influence, packaging, celebrity campaigns, scent branding, not better formulations. And smaller organic labels mostly charge you more because of smaller batches and costly certifications, and not necessarily because the formula is better. So while a price can reflect ethical sourcing or fair labor, most of the time it just reflects a marketing overhead. Before you buy, take one extra minute to compare ingredients line by line. If it's nearly the same composition, why pay triple? Sometimes the most ethical choice is the smartest financial one. Alright, now that we've demystified organic labels, how do you spot the real deal? Step number 1, look for verified third-party certifications. USDA Organic, Cosmos, EcoCert and Leaping Bunny. Step 2, check if the brand offers refill stations or low-waste packaging. Step number 3, check if the brand publishes sustainability reports, even if they are summaries. Step number 4, notice their online behavior. Transparency, not trend participation. That is a sign of a credible brand. In short, don't chase organic, chase honesty. Because when you invest in brands that are transparent, whether or not they're labeled organic, your money actually creates demand for integrity. If you like this breakdown, then share it with your friends and family. Do join the movement with #DitchTheLabel. And subscribe to the channel to see more breakdowns and deep dives into how the beauty industry uses words to sell feelings.